Taylor, I want to start by getting your reaction to this Reuters report that the US is embedding tracking devices in shipments of export controlled chips in order to prevent smuggling or diversion into China. Do you consider this to be an escalation in terms of enforcing export controls?
Definitely, I think it's moved to a more covert surveillance side of this. It's also come at a time where obviously the Nvidia announcement in the last few days has also escalated this as well. I think that the tech competition between China and particularly in terms of export controls and semiconductors has reached a new level that it wasn't at before. And it's definitely an escalation of enforcement of export controls as well.
Does embedding these tracking devices work well? Do you consider it to be an effective strategy to prevent these chips from getting into China?
I think so. I definitely think it's not the perfect strategy, but it's definitely a step in the right direction in enforcing these export controls. The idea of it has been around for a while. The Chip Security Act that was introduced a few months ago definitely spoke about location tracking of these specific chips to kind of really get to the point of chip smuggling and the issue of it that clearly are falling through the gaps with the existing export control regime that's in place.
This news comes as Nvidia is trying to clinch a deal on selling its H20 chip in China, even offering to pay 15% of its China sales to the US government. China, meanwhile, is telling its companies not to buy Nvidia and to buy Chinese instead, saying that American chips have backdoors and pose a national security risk. How do you think this news moves the needle on the H20 debate?
It's a really interesting point for China now, and it either has the decision to continue to use the H20 chips and rely on US tech, which may be at a more advanced level, or if they sort of continue this alternate route of using what might be good enough but not better, in with the sort of national security concerns that they have. And I think that this is an interesting crossroads for them, and I think that the actions that they take after this will be pretty indicative of how they're going to continue down this route. Personally, I think that they will continue to buy the H20 chips. It was specifically designed for the Chinese market, so it meets their needs.